Greetings, Internet, and welcome back for another Oxleymations presentation. Don't mind that, that's my housemate opening up a packet of sauce. Because for today's video, which I'm going to call, we'll say, the end of summer blowout heat wave, or heat out? White out. The end of summer white out. Because white hot, whatever, bad joke. Yours truly, the idiot that I am, went over to my local Burger King because I heard that they have a new menu with a bunch of new items on it. For those who don't know, Burger King has rolled out a new fiery menu. You can already tell where this is going because I just said those words. And yours truly, the idiot, went and spent a little over $30 and purchased everything on the menu, one of everything from the fiery menu. So contained within this bag right here, I have the fiery bacon Whopper, the fiery bacon crispy chicken sandwich, an 8-piece fiery chicken fries with ranch sauce, an 8-piece buffalo nuggets, which apparently they're not part of the actual buffalo menu or the fiery menu. You have to get those separate because they're buffalo nuggets, not fiery nuggets. But I made sure to grab those, just to be as thorough as possible with this. Then there was the 8-piece fiery mozzarella sticks, which they call mozzarella fries because I'm going to guess they're thinner, more like the chicken fries. I haven't tried them yet, so we'll see how it goes. And I finished off the whole thing with the fiery strawberry Sprite. Also, because this stuff is supposed to be exceptionally spicy, I took the precaution of getting myself an ice cream type beverage. I got myself an Oreo shake. So if things get too hot, I have something to fall back on, not just the floor. So with that said, by the way, at my local Burger King where I picked this up at, like I said, it's roughly $30 with the drink. With the shake, because that's not part of the menu. Just the fiery menu by itself. The Whopper is $6.99. The crispy chicken sandwich is $6.99. The 8-piece fiery chicken fries are $3.99. The 8-piece buffalo nuggets was $2.99. The 8-piece fire mozzarella fry things $4.29, and the medium fiery strawberry Sprite was $2.69 for a grand total of $27.94. It's probably going to vary from location to location, tax and stuff that varies between states. But we're not going to talk about that anymore because we're already almost 4 minutes into this thing and I have yet to sample anything. So I'm going to put the receipt over here. I'm going to grab the bag. Actually, no, I'm going to open the bag. And I'm just going to reach in and grab something. And whatever I grab is going to be the very first thing I try. All right, apparently we're starting with the buffalo nuggets. And you can see the buffalo sauce just kind of seeping into and through the bag. Actually, before I get too far, I'm going to get a plate to put the stuff on because I didn't think about that. One moment, folks. Don't want to get all this spiciness all over the table and have it stain. Don't mind the clattering. Or that. All right, one plate. All right, so like I said, buffalo nuggets. I'm not going to try all of these on camera. I'm just going to try one of each thing, like one bite of the sandwich, one of these, and that and the other. To help keep things speedy and at a steady clip. So, buffalo nug. Let me get the ranch sauce, because I might need it. Wait, what? Huh? I think this is supposed to be for the mozzarella sticks, because that is clearly, it's backwards for you, but it's clearly marinara sauce. There we go. There's the Hidden Valley Ranch sauce, not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by any of these companies. So I'm just going to pop that open real quick. Ooh, that has a lot of sauce on it. And trust me, it's not quite as nuclear yellow as it looks over there on your side, but it is quite orange. So we're going to go ahead and open up that packet like I said I was going to, just to be safe. So one buffalo nugget by itself. It's not bad. It's got some heat to it. And the actual breading on this nugget, I can't tell if it's from the sauce, but it's actually got a nice little kind of a crunch to it. And the sauce is kind of hot, obviously, because these are buffalo nuggets. It doesn't quite taste like buffalo sauce, because it doesn't have that tang that I usually associate with buffalo sauce. But they're pretty good. And if I'm seeing correctly in the viewfinder over there, my lips are already turning red from just that one. All right. So we have tried the buffalo nugs, and we have another thing of marinara sauce. And okay, there we go. The other thing arranged that's supposed to go with the other item. So the buffalo nugs are decent, in my honest opinion. Now let's see, what is the next thing I'm going to pull from this bag? Fiery. Crave the heat. Okay, it doesn't say which one it is because I'm sure they just put the chicken fries and the mozzarella fries in the same kind of packaging. So I'm going to open it up to see what we got. And it looks like it's the mozzarella ones. Because here's one that's kind of cracked and there's some stuff popping out of it. So, unleash the fiery flavor. Let it flow through you. In more ways than one. I'm probably going to regret this later, is all I'm saying. So, here we go. The fiery mozzarella fry. It's not bad. I just realized something. I made an oopsie. Other than spending $30 on a bunch of stuff that's going to blow out my backside later in the bathroom. I should have gotten something to be a palate cleanser between each thing. But, oh well. It's a standard mozzarella stick. It's got some heat to it. So you can see what it looks like on the inside. It's okay as it is. When it comes to the dippable things, I'm going to break what I said initially. I'm going to have at least 2 of each. One by itself, one with one of the dipping sauces. So these are probably going to make 3 trips. One, like I just had it, one with the ranch, and against my better judgment, one with marinara sauce. As it sits, the fiery mozzarella things are okay. I'm actually going to leave the container open so I can... it's probably going to be hard to tell, even with the container being open, which ones are the chicken fries, chicken sticks, which are going to be the chicken fries, and which ones are going to be the mozzarella fries. So we'll set that over here behind the camera. Reach in again. Oh, we have a sandwich. We have the fiery, crispy chicken sandwich. And for those who don't know, each of these things is on a different layer, a different level of spice. And I got one of everything. So it goes all the way up to the spiciest thing on the fiery menu, all the way down to the most mild thing. All right. So here's a little peeky peek at the sandwich itself, or at least the part that's like loaded down with lettuce. Let me turn it around a bit and see if I can find a more photogenic angle. Yeah, that one looks okay enough. And from what I understand, these bits right here, the black crispy big things, those are some kind of spicy bacon. And it looks like they might have burnt it just a little bit. So, to your health, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully my continued health. Going in for that first bite. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When it comes to Burger King and their spicy chicken sandwiches, these guys seem to know what they're doing. Because yes, it's got the heat, but there's also a hint of sweet to it. And it's also got this nice flavor to it. It's not like you're biting into it and it's just like an overload of capsaicin, just all pain and no flavor. You can actually taste this sandwich. And that is pretty good. I'm going to go in for a second bite. Just because that first one, I'm not sure if I got all the different flavors, because there's like a creamy sauce up here. Like I said, there's the bacon over there. There's tomato, there's cheese, lettuce. So I'm just going to move over to this side with this bit of bacon sticking out and sink my chompers on into that one. Mm-hmm. Definitely a good tasting sandwich. I will say though, it should be obvious by the fact that it's called the fiery menu, everything here has a kick to it. So if you decide after seeing my video that you want to order any of this, order at your own risk and know how much spice you can handle before you order. And there is, like on the, what do you call it, the digital screen outside, I'm assuming inside the restaurant, because I went through the drive-thru, there is a scale that shows you what's what. And I believe the Whopper is the spiciest thing on this little menu here. This was the second spiciest, I think. That's a good sandwich. If you like spicy and you like chicken, I do recommend this. All right, so we set that over here off to the side. We reach into the big bag. More ranch sauce. Probably going to need that later. All right, what have we? Ooh, okay. We now have the fiery chicken fries. Okay, you can actually just tell the difference between the two. Case in point, there's a chicken fry. There's one of the mozzarella fries. Similar, but not quite the same, because the mozzarella fries, they're kind of solid. The chicken ones are like kind of rubbery. Not to say that the actual, when I bite into this, it's going to be rubbery. I'm just saying, it's got some wiggle to it. Anyway, to your health, everyone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Still got that kick, like I was expecting. Another thing that's kind of probably going to bring the score down a little bit if I were doing a scoring system. This is kind of a funny story. Initially, I went and got the stuff for myself, and when I was getting ready to eat it, I realized I didn't have anything to really quench the flames, because we've got to go shopping soon anyway, and we're running low on milk, so it's kind of off limits because cereal for breakfast and such. So I wound up having to go back to the Burger King to pick up that milkshake, plus a couple other little things that I forgot. So my food is not as fresh and warm as it could have been. So, like I said, if I were doing an actual ranking on this, that would hurt it a little bit, but whatever. They're okay. Is this the best batch of chicken fries I've ever had? I mean, they're not burnt. They would have been a lot better if I got to them a little bit sooner, but they're okay. And again, remember, fiery menu, so hot. All right, set those two off to the side. Now, what all is left? Okay, it appears all that's left in the bag is the Whopper. So the last two spicy things we have left are the Whopper and the spicy drink. And for those who don't know, I did actually do one of these spicy drinks, or not do, I did review one of these kind of spicy drinks before. It's probably going to be in this corner, right up here, where I took a look at the Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew a few years ago. Feel free to click on that if you want. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. But for the moment, we're going into what is supposedly the hottest menu item on the hot, fiery menu. The fiery Whopper. Not much to look at from that angle. Let me try and find a more photogenic one, if there is one. Okay, I'll kind of pull the bun down a little bit so you can see a little bit inside there. That's about the best shot that I'm going to be able to get, because this thing is a very flat sandwich. It looks grumpy. It's like, meh. It's like it's the cousin of the Angry Whopper, if anyone actually got to try that one. I'm just talking the talk at this point. I never tried the Angry Whopper, I don't think. I wanted to, but we were really tight on funds, and it got taken away from the stores before I could get to it, so one of those things. So now then, let's see. It's got the bun, we got the patty, we have the sauce, we have the bacon, and I believe the bacon is supposed to be the spicy element plus the sauce. So let's see. I'm going to find, there we go, a side with a lot of that creamy, spicy sauce. And I'm going to sink my chompers into that. So again, as I've said a few times already, to your health, everyone. It's pretty good. I mean, don't really know what to say about it. It's hot, sure. But aside from the spicy bacon and the spicy sauce, it's a standard Big Mac. Got a nice flame-broiled patty in there. Some nice crisp onion. The lettuce is a bit eh. Then again, that stuff wilts really quickly on a hot sandwich like this. Oh, sorry. Whopper. Apparently I said Big Mac. My sincerest apologies. My apologies to you, Burger King. I'm not sponsored, but still I should at least say the name of your sandwich properly. So, Whopper. It's your standard Whopper sandwich. It just happens to be spicy. It's not as spicy as I was expecting it would be, considering it's at the top of the fiery thing. I don't know what to call it. It's got like a scale, the fiery scale, because there's like this big thermometer thing, and then this one's here, and this one's here. You'll see it if you go to the restaurant, or if my editing self remembers, before I upload this, to to find an image of it and put it as the thumbnail for this thing, then you can just look at the thumbnail. Or Google's the thing you can find on Google. Whatever. I'm going to take another bite because that's actually a pretty tasty Whopper, even with all this spice. It's got a similar thing to that chicken sandwich. It's got the heat mixed with some sweet in there to help level things out. I approve. It's a good Whopper. So, all that's left is the sandwich. You know, there's a sandwich on the cup. But all that's left is the drink. And of course, trying the dippable things with the dips. Let's go ahead and bring everything back over here. All right, wrap that up. Smeared a little sauce on my finger. All right. So now, I'm going to go ahead and try that spicy, fiery strawberry Sprite. So, to your health, everyone. This one's for you. I'm kind of tasting the heat, or not tasting, feeling the heat. It's not as strong as I was expecting, but then again, I just ate a lot of spicy stuff, so my taste buds might already be on fire because of that. But it's not bad. It's definitely not as bad as that Mountain Dew, because I don't know what they did with that, but they mixed it wrong. Then again, I don't know what I was expecting with a flaming hot Mountain Dew to begin with. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling it back here in my throat. So yeah, that does have a kick. But like I said, it's nowhere near as bad as that Mountain Dew. That stuff was stupid. Like, I almost couldn't finish that bottle just because of the fact that it was messing up my stomach. It took me about a week to finish that thing, and you can guess it was pretty flat by the final day. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's a slow building heat that comes from this one. So you get the nice strawberry Sprite flavor. Excuse me. Spice is starting to make me want to burp. Either that or it's just carbonation from this. But yeah, it's got a nice sweet strawberry flavor to it. And then, like, after a couple of seconds, it's like you just get a wave. That heat just rolls back over your tongue. It's pleasant. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So now we're going to move on to the dippables again. I'm going to try dipping them in the different sauces. On that note, I should pop open a thing of marinara so I can just do the thing. So we put the marinara on the plate next to the ranch. And I think we'll go in reverse order this time. We'll start with the chicken fries, then we'll do the mozzarella fries, and then we'll go for the buffalo chicken nuggets. Okay, so here we go. The chicken fry. I already tried that by itself, so now I'm going to try it in the ranch sauce. Bada boom. It doesn't really help the flavor, but it doesn't really hurt it. I'm going to be the only one eating out of this particular thing of ranch. I'm going to double dip. Mm-hmm. And I forgot to mention before when I was talking about this, y'all should be familiar if you've had the Burger King chicken fries, that they're kind of peppery to begin with. This is peppery, or this is still peppery with the heat. So it just tastes like your standard chicken fry with an extra kick. All right. So like I said, start with that. Then move on to these. It almost looks like cigar. Let me try that again. My tongue is a little messed up from all the heat. It looks kind of like a cigar, is what I was trying to say. All right. Rinse down the rest of that chicken fry. Okay. And yes, I know I just used a spicy beverage to wash down a spicy piece of meat. Shut up. This is my show, dang it. All right, so dip that in the marinara, because that's what you're supposed to dip it in. Even though marinara by itself also has kind of spices in it. Tomato puree, distilled white vinegar, corn syrup, citric acid. All kinds of fun things to have right after you just had spicy food. So there's that all covered in marinara. It's okay. It does add a little tiny bit of extra heat, plus it adds a tang to it. So this is actually the combination of this with that. The flavors here kind of remind me more of that buffalo chicken that the nuggets are trying to emulate. You know, cheese instead of chicken. And like I said, I'm going to make 3 appearances. That was appearance number 2. Because now, appearance number 3, with a different one, we're going to try it in the ranch. Just slather that son of a gun in ranch dressing. All right, we're going to take a trip to the Hidden Valley for this one. So here we go again. This might be sacrilege to a lot of y'all, but I think I like it better with the ranch. Like, the marinara is okay, but it's a little bit too much tang, considering this is already a little bit tangy from the spicy mixture on it. The ranch is just about right. All right, finish that off with some more ranch sauce. And then we're on to the buffalo nuggets. Okay. Get ready to rinse that down. Because the cheese got cold, it's a bit chewier than it usually would be. It's a good burn. Okay. Now back to the buffalo style nuggets. Oh, you can actually see some of the, like one of the pepper seeds actually stuck to the nugget itself. All right, so we're not dipping this in the marinara. This one is specifically for ranch. So dip, 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 dip. Almost picked up the container with the nugget. There you go. Nice, healthy, syrupy dribbling of that ranch. Mm-hmm. As I kind of suspected from the start, the ranch sauce helps. It really kind of brings out more of that buffalo flavor. Because like I said before, by itself, it doesn't quite have that tartness, or not tartness, that citric kick, I guess. You know, it doesn't have the kick that like Tabasco would have. But with the ranch, it kind of helps replace that tang that it was missing. That's the word I was looking for. The tang it was lacking. Mm-hmm. I'm actually surprised. I didn't need my my rescue beverage, but I might need it later. Hmm. All right. So now, real quick, to do kind of a ranking system of all of these things, I would say that I liked the chicken sandwich, the fiery chicken sandwich, the best. So we'll go ahead and put that on this end of the table. Actually, no. I liked the drink the best. Fiery chicken was second best. Move those around like that. And then, let's see. Give myself a little more room to work with. And then, what would be my next pick? I think it would be the fiery mozzarella sticks, would be the next one, followed by the fiery Whopper, not Big Mac, would be my next pick. And then it would be down to two last things. What would I choose? I think I would actually go with the buffalo nuggets and then the fiery chicken fries. So the rankings are as follows. My favorite, the spicy Sprite, strawberry Sprite. Second favorite, the fiery chicken sandwich. Third, the fiery mozzarella fries. Number 4 would be, actually, no. 3 would be the fiery Whopper. 4 would be the spicy fries, because I just remembered that the Whopper has that kind of sweetness to it, as well as the heat. I don't like it quite as good as the chicken sandwich, but it's like right there. So changing up real quick. Sprite number 1, chicken number 2, Whopper number 3, mozzarella sticks number 4. Then the buffalo nugs would be my number 5, and rounding it off would be the fiery chicken fries, because literally it's your standard chicken fry just with a more of a spicy kick. And of these, I recommend, I'm not going to say the drink because that's kind of a cop out. So of these, I would say I recommend the chicken sandwich the most, followed up by the mozzarella sticks. I would say, unless you're going to get like regular fries, and again, depending on your tolerance for heat, because as you just saw here, I have a decent tolerance for heat. My lips may have turned red, but I'm not sitting here like, oh my god, give me the gallon of milk. I'm not losing my mind over the heat. But anyway, I would definitely recommend the mozzarella sticks with either the Whopper or the chicken sandwich. If you're gonna like combine a couple of these things together, feel free to skip out on the buffalo nuggets. They're not bad, but they're not going to be what you're expecting for buffalo sauce. They don't have that Tabasco kick. And if you want to try these things with an extra little bit of spice, go for it. I'm probably not going to get those again. Just because I was expecting a bit more. I was expecting a bit more flavor variety other than, there's pepper. And then there's added spicy pepper. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised they didn't try and do something like extra spicy with their onion rings or something silly like that. Regardless, I want to thank you all so very much for tuning into today's video. I do truly and greatly appreciate it, along with each and every single one of you out there watching. If you like what you've seen here today, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Once you are subscribed, you'll be glad you did. Feel free to share my content if you will. Also, if you feel like it, go ahead and sign yourself up for my Patreon. I'm going to be trying to set up the Patreon here where it's going to have a, you get a day early. Like when I upload a video, you can see it a day before it actually goes up. if I'm able to upload ahead of time, like I've been trying to do. I'm gonna need a tissue here soon. I'm getting congested. But with all of that said, truly, thank you all so much for watching. This is your old pal Oxleymations saying that I will see you all in the next one. Later.